ACC Player of the Year, and I think he'll be the National Player of the Year. He's just been that dominant here in the early part of the season. I think it'll continue.
He enters tonight leading the nation in scoring at 23 a game. Officials tonight: Eric Lewis, Justin Porterfield, and Jeff Pond. Duke controls the opening tip. Blue Devils 10-0, 4 wins on the season against ranked teams, and that's Cam Boozer facilitating to Patrick Gungbaugh. Without really any penalty, Boozer so good passing out of the double team. Open three, Isaiah Evans. It started with the big guy. A school which is also in Nashville, like Lipscomb. Evans with the stroke early. A couple of threes for the former McDonald's All-American.
Well, you gotta keep your calm here. They get a steal. This is how he gets back in the game here.
Ashkenazi lays it in for 2.
Man, that's what you want to do. You got to struggling to get going here, turn defense into offense and be solid. I think they've tried to figure out a way to pick guys. As they play other opponents and when they get into conference play, this is the pace they want to play at. And you can see here, again, turning defense into potential offense.
Kennedy Okpara, his older brother Felix, plays at Tennessee.
Also, again, they've been off 10 days. So they got to knock off some rust, too. You've had finals and...
Asman knocks down the 3. Esmeralda turns it over. Amenia goes down, remains down. Spot up 3 is good, and Lipscomb has tied the game at 10.
And here with the turnover, just taking advantage of the numbers with the walk-in 3. And if you hadn't seen his team.
Evans has hit a couple of threes already. Gungbaugh, they want to get him more involved on offense. That's one way to do it.
Kicked it out for a 3. I think they get inside at the rim. They got to finish those.
Esmeralda the fade, and the answer. Asman off the window. Yeah, they had a little early stage fright, fell behind 10-0. They've had an answer. Duke has that guy. Nobody else does. Cameron Boozer now pressing out on the perimeter. Boozer. And the follow by Malik Brown.
Got to get a body on Malik Brown, too, with his activity.
Charlie Williams. And that is Boylan going over Boozer.
Keeping the ball in front here. You're driving. Cam comes over. Nobody helps the helper. We got a game here early.
He's the maestro. Tries to split the double. Able to recover. Williams, the corner 3. Got it. And Lipscomb.
He's getting wherever he wants off the dribble. It's another sloppy turnover here by Cam Boozer.
Here comes Esmeralda ahead of Boozer. Lipscomb by 10. Timeout, John Shire.
10-0. They got going on the defensive end of the floor. We did not see that coming with Duke being the #1 ranked defense coming into the night. Nearly another turnover there. This Duke team seems rattled.
There's Boozer. And he gets 2 back for the Blue Devils. He's got 6. Couldn't find the bottom of the net. Foster now. Aggressive. Evans. Down low, Boozer, the flush.
Game Lipscomb Bisons squad.
And the one thing that we saw unfold over that first half. In the win against Michigan State. Evans, no good on the 3. Gungbaugh to follow. Evans puts it on the floor. He's done that more this year. Another turnover by Duke. Asman ahead of the pack. Lipscomb continues to run. Lipscomb is playing its brand of basketball. They've changed nothing about who they are. Sargunas with a chance at a 3.
They're just sluggish, but credit Lipscomb there. Don Maysar unable to get in front of the basket.
Sarr missing the front end of the 1-and-1 with Duke in the bonus, but there's Brown. Clean up aisle 3. Now Duncan over Caden Boozer. Yes. Caden Boozer leads the charge. The lob to Sarr. No, the tip-in by Brown. Evans on the drive, lost it. Gungbaugh there to clean up yet again. He's got 8. Yeah, to the D2 ranks.
Yeah, to Trebeka, and he said, hey, not so fast. I asked him, I was like, how soon did you know you're going to take this job? To tell him to slow down.
Malik Brown finishes down low. He's got 8.
To Duke, what we thought Duke would do to them. Look at him flying around.
Big three, and a needed one for Duke. That's Darren Harris. Again, risky passes that almost went out of bounds. Here's Boozer in the paint, using the angles like a Euclid of the basketball court.
Has shown you he's willing to deliver when they need it.
Entry pass. Asman got behind Boozer. Great ball movement. Harris with his second three. Asman. One more. Sargunas hits at the other end. Titus Sargunas, the junior. Fast-paced first half. Duke plagued by 16 turnovers. Malik Brown off the nice dish from Caleb Foster. 1 out of 2 for Harris. Gumba blocked from behind. And that will count.
Lipscomb fighting here, looking to see if that tip goes in. I think it's good.
Charlie Williams may have tipped it in.
Dare I say, Lipscomb is the more physical team in this game. I think that's the surprising.
Esmeraldo with a show and tell.
Guys, here he has Cam Tehezi, gets the angle, and he cuts him off. We're learning a lot about this Duke young team.
Nobody picks up Sargunas' Matador defense, and Lipscomb.
This is not the team that we've seen all year long, and it's a wake-up call for these young men.
Foster on the drive. He's finding success. Puts that one through. And now the steal by Evans. Thunder! Williams doubled. Almost tied up. Almost walked. May have walked and scored.
One, you want some because they come in so young and they're ready to play right away.
Asman back into the game. The leading scorer for Lipscomb hits the three.
I don't know if we've gotten that answer yet.
Too easy for Cameron Boozer.
But when they run so much weak side action and they force you to guard and hug your man on the weak side.
What Caden Boozer did, you alluded to it earlier.
Yes. This is what transition offense should look like. No one stops the basketball. Why pass it? Get to the rim at that speed as a guard and his size and physicality.
19 turnovers for Duke. 6 more than their previous season high. Asman doing work down low. He's got 16.
Heavy favorites to win this game.
Asman blocked by Gumba.
Forced the refs to blow contact. This is a great block. Patrick Gumba's beat there.
Entry pass. Boozer. He's got 20. Fake. Brown out of his shoes. Couldn't finish. Caden Boozer the other way. In transition.
He's done a little bit of everything.
Evans catch and release. His third triple.
From behind the three-point line. Start the year. No struggle. Rewards him with the 3 ball.
Evans again. Got it. And if you've got enough guys who could be that guy on a given night, that works out. Sargunas slips in past Boozer. Weaves inside, trying to bayonet through the defense. Follows his shot. Here comes Duke. Harris off the feed from Caden Boozer. About a half in 10 minutes.
Yeah, they're taking quicker shots now. Those are not good shots. And again, not getting back on defense when you take shots like that. And it's
14-8 at Cameron Indoor. That turns into a fish story for the children one day.
Completely healthy. They only played 6 players.
Yeah.
That's going to be a tough matchup, playing this Duke team with 6 players.
Caden Boozer, the 3.
Duke and Louisville as good as anyone in college basketball. When you add Carolina, I think that 4 is as strong as any of the top. I think the next 5 through 10 or 11.
Gumba with the 2 points after the block.
Duke and Louisville as good as anyone in college basketball. When you add Carolina, I think that 4 is as strong as any of the top. I think the next 5 through 10 or 11.
This was a 48-45 Duke lead at halftime. Sarr, Silky. Since halftime. How about the bigs? Asmund to Williams.
Yeah, this game is giving Coach Shire, I think, enough ammunition to get the attention of his group here. They're going to having that stretch.
Dame Sarr for 3. As a result, they've outscored Lipscomb 49-25 since halftime, make it 49-28. Lipscomb battled, but Duke still prevails with a comfortable margin. The Blue Devils 11-0. They matched their best start since 2017-2018, and John Shire becomes the fastest coach to 100 wins in ACC history. That does it from Cameron Indoor. Time to get you to Chapel Hill and the Dean Dome. It's UNC and East Tennessee State. Jay Alter and Terrence Oglesby.